So today I'm gonna be going over 7 Zone. It's gonna mainly just be some tips and like how to do it pretty much. So for Water Zone, they recommend you use Thunder, so I have a Thunder team. You can do some of the lower levels with different teams, but usually they make it just a little bit hard enough where you're gonna wanna do it with Thunder, but if you're just going for clear, you can use other teams if you got stronger ones. So first we need to do, all 7 Zone has stun anklets. Like they all stun, so you want stun anklets for everybody. So I'm just gonna get this set up so I can easily just auto equip. Yeah, I'll turn the music up a little bit, see if that helps at all. Okay. And so I'm just gonna auto equip, go to stun. Everyone should have it. Bring line back up front. And now your sacks need revolving anklets because you don't want them in for more than one turn. They're just gonna apply their buff or debuff. Let me know if the music's too loud or not. Okay, let me get their revolving anklets in. Alright. So I'm just gonna roll with this team. It should do pretty fine. So basically what you're gonna do is, just like in Wicked Buster, you wanna go with Bus first. Yep, auto equip. So for her it's a little bit weird. I'm gonna have to reapply twice for her, but just put buffs up first. Line is basically only gonna be using S2 ever. You want that SA gauge charge so you can use your special arts faster. Alright, she has another buff. Well, this one's gonna give her HP regen, and then her S3 is gonna do more damage based on the STR and HP regen. S2 for the big super AoE damage, and S2 has a P-Res and M-Res and Thunder Res debuff. And then for our last sack, she's gonna do their AoE debuff, and guard rate debuff, which is also pretty good. It's like normal difficulty, so this should go down like next turn. Let's just heal. There's no reason to use anything else. Rebuff, and everything else should be fine. Well, almost everybody died. They're very low. It's not even worth using an SA, they're gonna die. So yeah, it's for 7 Zone's pretty simple. You just you wanna match the elements. It's mainly the team building and like understanding what skills you use. So let's try hard as well. Might as well. So you just want to remember S2 for her always, because she's gonna go away, and then just get buffs for everybody. Buff, buff, buff. Basically the idea is when you're looking at your adventurous skills, you mainly want to prioritize the buffs because they're gonna be bigger than using a debuff. Because like generally a buff is gonna give you like 50% attack or SCR, 50% elemental damage. Generally, sometimes more, sometimes less. And his S2 has the debuff, so basically it's buffs, debuffs, then your biggest damaging attack is how it works. And then your sacks want to do their sack stuff, so sacking, get AoE debuff, which is very important for these AoE teams to increase your damage. Lidgo Burr, yep. He's used everywhere. He's lied.
I knew that.
And just time for her buffs go away in 2 turns, so since Haru isn't around turn 1, or turn 2, you gotta reapply with Daphne. You just gotta look at, basically you want to look at when things go away. Like if you want to like press and hold on an enemy, it'll show how many turns are left on your debuffs and their buffs. You can also do that with yours, like click on Haru, she has nothing. Click on Argo, he has some turns left on stuff. And that's the good thing about Haruhime, her S3 gives you +2 debuffs, status debuffs, and +2 buffs, which is very helpful. Makes it so you don't have to keep reapplying everything. Alright, and I think in general, if you just want to clear, I think the best move to use is just Haruhime's SA to get that 100% on everyone for STR. So then you're just going to be doing a lot more damage quickly. Let's just skip this. 100%, got the HP regen. And if I had extra Hero Light, I'd probably max hero send this to Yona just because. And now we just go until they die, which will be next turn. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna attack again. Alright, simple as that, pretty much. I'll do the other one too. Alright, we'll do Thunder. They want us to use Earth, which Earth AoE is very bad. So let's see what I got. Let's just sort it by Earth. And let's go level. I have good single target Earth. Let's see, I got this Halloween Lafia that I can use. Could just go Otaro, just start focusing people. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box if you don't have AoE everything. And then Lyra. So this will be my team. It's not the greatest, but it can definitely clear very hard. So let's see what we got here. That'll be fine. I don't have Fells or abuse him. More magic. Let's go Demeter. And since he's the only physical unit, I'm just gonna give him outside eyes, because what she does is it's gonna be self 20% AGI and STR, and it'll give him a single target debuff, which will help his damage. We're gonna still use the AoE SFSTF more than likely, unless I need to make room. Let's see. Yeah, I probably need to make room because I'm gonna use Aina, the Valentine's Aina, because she's gonna give me Earth. What's this one? Earth resist debuff and Earth attack damage. Very helpful. So I'm just gonna drop her, just because I'm gonna need Fiesta Hestia. I'm gonna need to use Fiesta Hestia once we get the very hard just to survive. You'll get over it, Gislina. It'll be fine. I pinged you because I know you wanted to come here. I'll use this on a kitty because it's gonna be helpful. It's gonna give me the AoE and single target 20%, so it's gonna help my Otaro too, just to give more damage. Then let's give everyone stun anklets. Gotta get the Earth check mark off here. Haruhime in front once again. Stun. Haruhime back in the back. So we'll go with this. I need to give them their revolving amulets. You never forget those. It's going to be very important to everybody. Alright. And let's start. How rude, Jaslina. Alright, so we set up buffs first. Buffs. Buff. For hers, it's like a buff. Debuff? Or it's just a debuff. But it's gonna give her additional actions. Her buff is right here on S2, but we'll use that next, just because we want the additional actions.
I said I love the sweats.
Alright. Use S2, then we're gonna get debuff right here. Let's spread the damage around with Otaro. Then her S2 is her highest damaging ability for AoE anyways. So yeah, basically for 7th zone, you're just trying to get the same elements that it's weak to make it a lot easier. But if you have fire physical, you could probably brute force everything because light OP. Very strong. And the reason I used S1 for Lyra right there is because you want to make sure you keep her extra attack up the whole time. Since it's only for 2 turns, you got to alternate between skill 1 and 2 every turn, every other turn. So now I can use 2, and the next turn I'll have to use 3. I mean 1. I'm just gonna SA with Lafia. Or actually I'll SA with her. I think she does more damage. Potentially. We'll find out. Alright. So yeah, 7th zone, you don't even need the best stuff just to clear it. Because most of, like, the important part is just clearing it so you get the materials. So yeah. We'll just go with that for now.